While this time in his life was obviously very challenging, Jamil would eventually graduate and enjoy a successful career with the European aerospace company Airbus. And it's somewhere between his time at university and his job as head of supply at Airbus that he got the idea for what would become Wakelet. But it wasn't just one event that gave him this idea. Instead, it was a series of struggles throughout his life, organizing content and other types of information. When I interviewed him, Jamil shared these experiences with me. The first happened when he was a student at university.
I used to spend a lot of time researching online and also bookmarking all sorts of content, whether it's for my studies or because I wanted to travel somewhere or just because I wanted to buy a product. And I bookmarked so many things that they all got lost between each other. And I found myself having to take these links and store them into Word documents so I was able to categorize them all. And to make it more personal, I'd just add a bit of text around it, I might add some images and photos, and if I wanted to share them, I'd just send the document by email.
The second was after university. He traveled the world and his friends would all have the same questions. What places did you visit and what sites did you see?
So I went on the internet and I would do all these searches looking for information for them. And the search engines would just return millions and millions of results. So I'd spend a lot of time trying to find the right articles, videos, blogs, tweets, just so I can show them where I've been and what I've done through content that other people have created. And again, I'd take the links, I'd put them all in a Word document, I'd make them my own by adding pictures, notes, just to make it more contextual around me, and then I'll send it over to them. But believe me, it was so time consuming and laborious. And I thought to myself, look, there must be a better way of doing this. But to be fair, at that stage I was broke and I didn't really care.
Maybe he didn't care at that time, but when he was working at Airbus about 7 years later, well, he would care. One day, out of the blue, Jamil would take a call from one of his suppliers looking for results about a program that Jamil's team was working on. The problem was there were thousands of results about this program online, but they just weren't visible through search engines.
And one day, one of my suppliers came to me and said, Jam, you know, we've invested a lot of money in these technologies and we've not yet received any big purchase orders. And we know that trialing and procuring things takes time, but for now, we kind of want to share some information with our investors about your use cases, about your success stories, some of your presentations, some of your videos, just to show them that the market is moving and there's that real traction. And when we try to find this information on the internet, it's just like a minefield. I mean, you know where this information is, you know the best quality links there are online, and it'll be useful if you can help us kind of put it together and help us show it to them.
Sometime after this third experience, Jamil thought of a solution to this issue, a website that would make it easy to curate and share all kinds of information, a platform where he could organize the web